Good afternoon. I'm just doing a little video here on Masquerade awards and adjudications, just to help you better understand what happens at Masquerade in terms of awards and adjudications. So here we go. So the last slide, I'll tell you right now, the last slide of this is always going to be the most important, so make sure you watch all the way to the end. So at Masquerade, they have the same scoring system across all of their levels. And they have a little bit of a different scale than the last competition we were at. They do have a scale that starts with bronze and then goes up to unmasked elite. So you'll see they have bronze, silver, gold, high gold, platinum, and unmasked elite, which is above a platinum. And this all kind of will depend on what they see necessary in terms of scores. I have seen them, award pretty much all of these awards at one point. It just kind of depends on the needs of that specific event. So at Masquerade, this is very different than League of Champions. They have 4 different divisions. League of Champions had one that was a little bit younger than this, that broke down the younger ages a little bit more. But within these 4 age divisions, they have each level possible. So they have green, gold, and purple, novice, intermediate, advanced. We do try to take advantage of all levels if we can, if that allows, us to better diversify how we are classifying our kids so that we can help dancers find success in their own individual place. So petite is 8 and under. So all of our dancers who are 8 and under were competing in the same level, and then junior, teen, and senior not the same level, the same age division. And then junior, teen, and senior are very similar to all the other competitions that we do experience. So this is a little bit different in terms of League of Champions than also what we will experience at Hall of Fame. So extra awards that they have at this competition, they do have a title competition. Now for Masquerade, you did not need to register separately for title. Every dancer who has 2 solos is automatically eligible for title at this competition. They do need to have at least 5 people who are doing 2 solos in this age division or each age division in order to award a title. And they do only announce this in the purple level. So this is not available in green and gold, only in purple. And then they combine the dancers' 2 solo scores or their highest, 2 scoring solos, and then that becomes their title score. And then the dancer with the highest title score then is selected as the winner. And then overall high score is very similar also to League of Champions, within age division level type of entry. Then they do an overall high score ranking. They do need to have a minimum number of entries in order to announce overalls. I have been to Masquerade before when they have a limited number of entries for certain divisions, and so they'll actually combine them. So that is something that is a little bit different about Masquerade. They do need to have a minimum in order to announce overalls for specific age divisions. So extra awards. At Masquerade, they have Parade of Stars, which is kind of just like if you do end up attending their nationals, they have like an extra dance that you can be a part of, which is fun. But it's also just a fun honor to get if you do get selected. So they just select what they believe to be a short list of outstanding dancers from each studio. And then they get like a little, packet of information or piece of paper that talks about Parade of Stars. And then the Stephen Boyd nomination. So normally they pick one of these per age division. They're doing it a little differently this year just because of COVID and the studio blocks and all that kind of stuff. But Stephen Boyd was a very highly regarded employee of Masquerade and also choreographer. And they pick someone that they believe carries on his, love and spirit of dance at each event and in each age division. And so we did have a dancer that was selected for this nomination. Now, I believe they're going to nominate someone from every studio block and then pick an overall winner. I believe that's how it's going to work this year, but I'm not 100% sure. And then 2 awards that they're not going to be doing for us are the Encore Performances. Now, that's for groups. Usually during a regular Masquerade, they will have like a certain number of group dances that get picked to reperform, and then they do like an encore performance, and then they pick a winner from there that's based on performance, quality, and entertainment. We didn't have any encore or any groups, and so we were not eligible for that this time. IDA nomination, so Industry Dance Awards is an award ceremony that happens usually at the end of the summer. It did not happen this last year because of COVID. But usually studios that are a part of the IDAs, or excuse me, competitions that are a part of the IDAs, they will give out nominations for group dances. This is only for groups, for a number of different things. And we have received many nominations in the past, which has been super fun. But we didn't have any groups at Masquerade, so we're not eligible for that. And then also Top Studio, we have been honored to win this before, which is such a fun thing. But we are not eligible for Top Studio because we did not have any groups this time. The most important things I want you guys to remember from this is, when your dancer walks off stage. So like right now we've done adjudications and the dancers have performed. We haven't had overalls yet or any of like the, final awards. Always remember how proud you were of your dancer and how accomplished your dancer felt when they walked off stage, because that is the most important thing. Awards, obviously this is competition dance, so awards do, have a degree of importance, but that should never, make a dancer go from feeling super accomplished and super proud of themselves to like super defeated and super, let down. So always remember that. Always hold on to that feeling of how you felt watching them walk off stage, or how you felt, or how they felt, when they finished dancing, and that's the feeling of pride that you should hold on to. And sometimes there are things that don't go how they're supposed to. Sometimes dancers fall out of things. Sometimes, they forget. Sometimes things happen. And that's fine. That's just a part of being a human being. That's a part of the nature of competition dance. That's why we go on stage so many times, because you get lots of opportunities to do it again. But sometimes there are chances for you to do better. And those are great learning lessons for the future and going into your next events. You can learn from that. And always a reminder to celebrate the success of others, whether they're on your team or your friends or however you may know them. It's important to make sure you are a part of celebrating the success of your dance friends and not detracting from that in any way. And then, quick reminder, there is just absolutely not any room or space in TDC's culture to have bad sportsmanship or to have a bad attitude about, other teammates or other people at the studio and all that kind of stuff. Like, just make the decision now to just change your line of thinking and deciding to be positive and supportive, because I promise you'll be so much happier. You'll be a better teammate. You'll be a better community member. Any of that negative energy just absolutely does not have a place at TDC. So just make the decision now to not bring it in. But anyway, I'm super excited for us to, finish out Masquerade with doing their overalls and any final awards that we have. I'm already so proud of the kids, so there's absolutely nothing else that they could possibly be awarded that would make me any more proud, because I'm already so incredibly proud of everything they did this weekend. But awards will be, I believe, available via a link on Masquerade's website at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time on Tuesday. We will send a link out once we have it, just so everyone can watch it, and I believe you will be able to watch it again. Anyway, thank you.